Welcome back, YouTube. Rob A again, and today we're going to be taking a look at part 2 of the Kre-O Transformers Micro Changers Wave 3. Last time, you may or may not have seen the video, we took a look at the first 4 figures in the third wave of the Transformers Micro Changers Blind Bag Crayons, and today we're going to look at the second wave. So we're going to start off here in vehicle mode, or insect mode, or whatever mode, as we always do. And we are going to start here with our dear friend Huffer. These vehicle modes are pretty stinking adorable. I don't know how very convincing they are, but they are definitely adorable. So here's Huffer. He's a little truck thing, and he is cute and gruff as can be. We get another printed piece with this guy, and as you can see, it's very nice. Got some silver going on here, a little trailer hitch for hooking up Prime's trailer. We use the dual blasters as smokestacks, which is a very nice touch. Yeah, overall, very cute little vehicle build. Yeah, not much else to say about it. It's very similar to the Nemesis Prime vehicle build, with a few exceptions, of course, but overall, pretty similar, but very adorable. Moving on, we have Kickback. I believe this is the second Insecticon, or original Insecticon, that we've seen in the blind bag crayons. As you can see, he's a little grasshopper. He's only got 4 legs, but that's all right. We won't worry about that too much. He's got his little winglings here, using some Kre-O flippers, which is very nice touch. The wings can go up and down. You can move them back if you so desire, but I think they probably look best up there. And this is another, he's another one of the just stand him up and he's the robot kind of guys. I mean, you pull these little bits off of his legs, but yeah, more or less that's what you're getting. But oh yeah, I mean, it's like, if you look at it, it evokes Kickback enough that you can kind of, you don't have to have your hand held. You can understand, like, what it's supposed to be just by looking at it. So as long as you're familiar with the character, otherwise you might actually need someone to say that's a grasshopper, and you'd be like, oh, okay, sure it is. All right, I got you now. So that's Kickback. Up next is Long Haul. And he's obviously one of the Constructicons. Now, I don't have the Devastator Kre-O Creon Combiner. I have the larger Kre-O one, but I don't have the small Creon Combiner Devastator. Although I'm thinking of picking him up now because this Long Haul is fantastic. Not only is it a decent enough dump truck. I mean, it gets away with it. It looks enough like a dump truck. But check this out. It actually has a working dumper bed, whatever you call this thing. And that's that's really cool. And again, it's a printed piece. This time, nice green solid block. Yeah, so overall, very nicely done. I think this is definitely so far one of my favorites, just in how adorable it is, but also I'll show you guys when we transform these how amazing his robot mode actually looks. So we're just going to put that aside. And last but certainly not least, our dear friend and wrecker, Guzzle. Very nice, and they do a little bit of a change up on the tank that we saw, like the tank for Nosecone. So we have a little bit of a variation on that, and it works. It works fairly well. And the cool thing about this is that the turret actually can raise and lower the turret as well as turn it. So that is really, really cool. I think that's a nice touch. And they use the different block back here instead of just the robot head, so you don't have just a big blue head sticking out of the back here. So that is also a nice touch. I am glad about that. So very cool vehicle modes all around. And Kickback is a passable passable insect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change these guys over to robot mode, and I will be back with you in just a moment. Okay guys, so here we are back with our Creons in robot mode, and once again we're going to start off here with our dear friend Huffer, and yeah, he's pretty great. If I had a couple of complaints, and I do, they would be that the yellow-orange on his legs seems very sloppily painted on. It's thick in some spots, thin in others, and you can just generally see the plastic through the paint. So that's kind of a bummer. Also, his chest has really nice detailing on it, but unfortunately it's so dark you can't see it just in normal lighting. You can kind of see it there. I'm trying to get the light to reflect off of it, but it is really dark. Other than that, though, this figure's pretty great. I love the silver arms to kind of, give the impression of his G1 characterizations. He's even got the little lid over his head there. Yeah, I think it's pretty great. The face printing, pretty cool, pretty huffery, I guess. Maybe more of a scowl would have been better than this kind of cocky sneer he has going on. But he's got his dual pistols, and yeah, just overall, very nice figure. Definitely would have liked a little better paintwork on the legs, but other than that, pretty cool guy. Moving on to Kickback, like I said, you basically just pull the legs off and you stick them together to form his gun, and there you have it. You can flip up his wings to get those out of the way. Yeah, so very nice. The only problem I really have with Kickback here is that it's the same helmet that they used for the Viacon, and his face printing looks very similar to a Viacon, if not exactly the same. I don't have one handy to actually, to compare them, but he ends up kind of looking like, I don't know, he looks like a Cobra bat, to be perfectly honest, more so than an Insecticon, but I mean, it gets the character across, I think, enough. It's just a shame the way that they, share parts for a lot of these figures. That this one just, they should have gone with maybe a different helmet, or just, sculpted a new helmet or something. But overall, not bad. Just not my favorite out of the bunch, for sure. Next up, of course, is probably one of my favorites out of the bunch, and that is Long Haul. And I just really, really, really like his chest printing. I think it's absolutely fantastic looking. I like his leg print there. But yeah, just this guy overall, I think just looks great. Again, he's got the little flap over his head, just like Huffer did. He's got his orange eyes. And just such a nice job on the chest printing, I think. Very nicely done overall. You can see the back, his little legs. So very cool. None of these guys have printing on the backs of their heads, so I'm not even bothering to take their helmets off, if you're wondering why that is. But so yeah, Long Haul, very cool. I'll probably end up getting the Constructicon set because of this guy. And last but not least, again, we have Guzzle. Very nice job on the head printing. I'll pop his helmet off just so you can get a better look at that. Very nice, very nice. And the brown and yellow used on the chest printing is really nice. It's actually not just yellow over the bottom or over the torso. That's actually, the brown is actually printed on as well, because he's all over. He's this kind of like brownish, kind of gunmetal, sort of really dark kind of bronze. Hard to describe the color, but yeah. So on his chest they actually printed that brown as well as the yellow. So very nicely done there. He's got the little tank, the barrel sticking up over his back, which is really cool. Overall, just a really nice job done on this guy, and this whole line in general is just you can see every time a new line is released, you can see the improvements over the last line, which I think is a really nice thing. The quality's getting better, the tampos are getting better, just overall really nice improvements everywhere. So yeah, that's the second out of the 3 sets of this wave, and that's going to do it for this part of the review. I want to thank you guys for watching as always. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely subscribe so you can catch the final part of this, or if you missed the first part. Hopefully I'll be getting that uploaded tomorrow. So thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.